Hey trappers, Dale Billingsley here, Billingsley Brand Lures. I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos, and I've been kind of scanning over some of the pages, the trapping pages on Facebook, and I see a lot of things that I think trappers could use some help on, especially when it comes to putting in sets for canines. Not saying what they're doing's wrong, not saying what they're doing's right, but I think that, I see a lot of pictures where there's tracks on the pattern and nothing on the pan. And guys ask, okay, what did I do wrong? So I'm going to kind of go over a few things with you today, and hopefully we can kind of eliminate some of that problem if you're one that's having that problem. I think, again, not saying that my way is the right way or the wrong way. I just think that if you get a different look sometimes at different things, it will change your perspective, and hopefully you can put some more paws on the pan and some more fur on the back of the truck. So let me get things kind of set up here, and I'll get back with y'all here in just a minute. Stay with me. Okay. One of the biggest things I see a lot of, and again, I'm not saying it's the right way or the wrong way, I'm just saying that in the 30 years of trapping canines and the experience that I have, when I do this, or when I used to do this, I end up with a lot more tracks on the pattern and a lot less paws on the pan and a whole lot less fur in the back of my truck. You guys take this 1/2-inch rebar stake, and the first thing they do is drive them this little Mickey Mouse wobble hole like that for a dirt hole. Then, when they come in there to bed that trap, everything they do is flat dead level, okay? Everything's pushed up here, flat dead level, with a little old pattern. Okay, guys, there's no way to guide. You've got to tell that coyote where to step. He cannot step there where you want him to unless you show him where to step. And with this little old hole, this little Mickey Mouse, this little wobble hole thing, like this, it does not guide that animal at all. And when you've got it flat dead level, and you've got a little clod laying here maybe, or a little clod laying back here, that's not enough. That doesn't show that animal at all where to step. So don't, again, I'm not saying that you can't do this. I'm not saying that it's wrong. I'm just saying that this is my experience. This is what has happened to me. So I want to make sure that I guide that animal's foot to where I want him. I dig everything in with a spade, and my spade I bought one that's been cut down. This thing is worth its weight in gold to me. So the first thing I do is I start in back here, and I dig a trench pretty deep, and I'll show you a little more once we get the set kind of completed in the construction of it. I just dig a trench, dig it down in there quite a good ways, and I want all this dirt. You can see that, the dirt's up here on the sides. He's not going to step up here. He is absolutely not, because it's too rough for him to do it. Now what I've got back here now is a wall, a straight up and down wall for me to dig my dirt hole back into. And I don't go to great extremes digging big deep dirt holes. Dig a hole back in there, get it back in there, 6, 7, 8 inches. Doesn't have to be anything extreme. And it's kind of at an angle, but yet it's kind of straight back too, okay? The one thing I will caution you when using this type of set is watch the weather. Because if you got a lot of rain coming, you might want to change these type of sets into flat sets. Okay. Dig our trench just a little deeper back here at the back. Well, ground's hard. We just got about a half-inch rain the night before last, but you sure couldn't tell it now. That ground is hard. Pull that fresh dug dirt back. Now, right back here, at the back of my trench, is where I'm going to dig the bed for my trap. And I dig it down there pretty deep. Dig it down there big and deep. The reason that I do that, and the reason I get it that way, is because the majority of them will step down before they ever step up. So when I'm done, I actually have a bowl inside the trench. Okay, we got our bed dug. Now I can find what, there's the trap. I run a long chain on my trap. This one just happens to be on a drag. It's just what I grabbed this morning. You can use whatever you want. I like a long chain. When I say long, I mean anything 5 feet and over. Set your trap. I want to run about 3 pounds of pan tension on it. Ground is dry and hard, boys. It don't want to cooperate very well. Now, push that down just like that. And then I take some of this finer dirt and I start bedding the trap. That is more important than anything else you can do, is make sure that trap is bedded solid so that it's not going to rock, it's not going to move. If that trap's not bedded solid, you're not going to catch. I mean, you're just going to have nothing but troubles. You're going to have a lot of dig outs. You're going to have a lot of problems. Then we take it, put a pan cover on. In this case, today I'm just using this paper towel. Lay it over my pan, like so. I don't use a sifter at all. I want that rough look. I want that pattern rough. I have never, ever in my life watched a dog dig a hole and then sift the dirt over after he's done. Never have. I've watched a lot of dogs dig, but I've never seen one pull a sifter out when he was done. Now, that trap a good packing again inside the jaws. Go ahead and finish covering it. By being lower than my trench around it, I've got a little room for air. If I've got a little bit of a high spot over that trap, it doesn't matter much, because that coyote's still stepping down. And he doesn't think too much of that. Same way with the red fox. Doesn't think much of it at all. Now we would go ahead and lure that up with a good food-based lure, and that would be our completed set. Now I'm going to move the camera around here and show you just exactly what I've done, and hopefully this will help some of y'all and eliminate some misses for you. All right, guys, now hopefully that's showing up in the camera good. Now you can see, kind of think of it as screeting off concrete, okay? You don't want to be The only difference is between putting in a dirt hole like this and screeting off concrete is you don't want to be dead level. All right. Now, I don't know how well it's going to show up. It's hard to get sometimes some of these things to show up in the camera like this. But you can see, I hope, that there's this low spot right here that I've created. That's the coyote's first step right there. He is not, I've left the inside of that trench. You can see the clods of dirt in there. I've left it a little rough so that he doesn't step up in there. His step is right there on the pan. And you can see I've got that, you know, we go from here to here again. So we're down in there probably a good 4 inches. Then back here, we drop off down in there again, and we're probably dropping down close to 5 dead center of the pan. Show them where to step, guys. If you show them where to step, I promise you, they will step there, and I promise you, you're going to end up putting more fur in the back of your truck. I hope this helps on y'all. All right, guys. So anyway, that's the way I put in a step-down dirt hole. Again, not saying it's the right way, not saying it's the wrong way. It's just what worked for me. Now, if you've got a system that's already working for you, then by all means, just keep pouring it to them until it doesn't anymore, and then do something different. All right, this is Dale Billingsley signing out with another one. Thanks for watching. If you would please leave me a comment, hit that thumbs up, and hit that subscribe and share this video, please. I greatly appreciate it. Have a good one.